We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago Cubs. John English makes his big league debut right after this. Some Igawa will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Alfonso Vargas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Roll, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The 1-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Full count still. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? English will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 20, John Jay.
Digging in, John Jay. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Jay, a native Floridian. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 1-2. And the pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Jason Hurley, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now in the box, Nicholas Horner, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Horner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His average right at .295 here to start play. A dozen home runs, and he's driven in 45. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here's the 2-1 home. The count now at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Now batting, Sammy Sosa. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
And he fouls this one off. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and next will be the power hitting catcher, James Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Brad Miller.
Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder, still ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
The right fielder,
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away. In now, Albert Lowry. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliced down the left side, but foul. High pop-up. Zobrist is there for it. And that ends the inning. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla.
The catcher, Jesse.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Black patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, John English.
So striding forward now, John English. And while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point. His first big league at-bat.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. His path to the big leagues wasn't the most direct, but you have to give him a whole lot of credit for getting here. He has a chance to make an impression on the higher-ups here in September and earn a more permanent spot on this roster next year.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So in now for Chicago, Sito Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, go.
Fouled off. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alfonso Black.
Alfonso Black.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Black is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
2 balls and a strike. Line drive to left. Castellanos has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jason Early. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Right fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alfonso Vargas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alfonso Vargas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the left fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Rounded weakly to the left. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Jays lead it 1-0. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Jay will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Batting in, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Settling in now, Ryan Buckner. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to third. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Igawa.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Igawa. First pitch on its way. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Guerrero is there, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Guerrero.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 14, James Martinez.
Ready now, James Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And a pretty wide disparity there. 95 on one hand, just 88 on the other. So stepping in, Brad Miller. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 1-0. Digging in, Nicholas Horner back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
The batter, the left fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Corner, the runner at second with one away. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 3, Padilla.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. '50th pitch of the game on its way. The pause and the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jay Bruce. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Into the box now, Albert Lowry. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Beaten into the ground over to first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Alfonso Black.
Stepping up to the plate, Alfonso Black. First offering on its way. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, John English, and they'll need him to get something going here. Lays off 1-0. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. John English has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping up now, Sito Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. To second for 1, on to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So striding in, Ryan Buckner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. He's set. The 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Here's the 1-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the run will come in to score from third, as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be the pitcher, Sum Igawa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The pitcher, Jason Early.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jason Early is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Blue Jays pitcher with an even 1-1 count. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Alfonso Vargas is on deck. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Castellanos comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Alfonso Vargas.
Digging in once again, Alfonso Vargas. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now at the plate, John Jay. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 home.
Ball. 2-0. Count 3-0.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
3-2 pitch. Popped up. Zobrist moving to his left, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Locked at 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Nicholas Horner.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, number 12, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. This is lifted out to left. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. James Dawkins enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Sammy Sosa will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This is foul right side. In his career, Sosa has hit more than 450 homers in his career, and he's been launching them out of the park since the day he stepped onto a big league field. And another foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
He'll try again, 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Bounce to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. To the plate now, Jesse Padilla, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Now at the plate, John English. He picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
I can't begin to tell you, Matty, how much more comfortable this guy is in the box right now as he approaches this AB right here. Getting off the schneid and getting a big league knock changes everything.
Bruce has a read on it, and that retires the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Blue Jays 1. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. At the plate, James Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by it, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. 0-1 pitch on its way.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A runner at second, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sam Igawa. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Nicholas Corner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. This is flared out towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Joe Fink takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate, number 12. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Flack is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Digging in, Sammy Sosa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Sosa brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Stepping into the box, Jay Bruce. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So digging in now, Albert Lowry. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Castellanos is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Into the box, Alfonso Black. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Now the 1-0.
Ball inside.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4.
That's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Jonathan Rizzolo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Jonathan Rizzolo.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 4 and the Blue Jays 1. James Blackburn is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 16, James Blackburn.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesse Padilla, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Jesse Padilla.
First pitch on its way. This is hit down the right field. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt. Chance here for Miller at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back, second baseman, John.
Striding in, John English. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
Here's the 0-1. And that one got a piece of him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Suzuki.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sito Suzuki, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Looked at for ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now the 1-0. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's 6-1.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So now to the plate, Ryan Buckner batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here. And you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Little will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jason Kipnis will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 34, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
At the plate now, John Jay, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. English has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Chicago win for the 106th time, most in the division. Sam Igawa records win number 16 on the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 6 runs.